Hi friends, today we're going to be doing a super fun art project, and then we're also going to get to go out in nature and explore, and it's going to be so much fun to see what's happening around us outside, and it's going to be very peaceful as well. And I can't wait to see what you all find in nature on your activity that I will be explaining. So, before we go out in nature, we're actually going to do an activity that we'll be able to use when we go outside. So I want everyone to grab a sheet of paper as well as a pen or something to write with so that we can do our short project and then we'll go out in nature. So I have my sheet of paper and I have my writing utensil, and what we are going to do is we are going to make nature bingo boards. So we're going to start by writing bingo at the top of our sheet of paper. A B, an I, an N, a G, and an O. So it should look something like this. And then we're just going to draw straight lines all the way down to separate the columns. And I'll show you mine. So we're drawing those lines, and this is what mine looks like so far. So here are all of my lines that separate, and then I'm going to draw a line to separate bingo from all of my columns. Just like this. So I'm going to give you a minute to get caught up. Yours should look a lot like mine. Okay, and then we are going to make squares. So we're going to draw a line about right here to separate the first column. So it looks like this, and yours should look similar. And then we're going to do the same thing with another line like this. And we're going to continue doing that until we have 5 squares in each row. So it's going to look like this. And then our middle one right here is going to be our free space. So we'll write the word free right in the middle, just like this. So friends, this is what our bingo board should look like so far. They should look similar at this point in time to this one. All right. So now that we have all of our lines drawn and our free space written, what we're going to do is we're going to take a few minutes and we're going to think of things that we would normally see in nature. And we're going to write that in each little square on the board until we have no squares left. So let's take a minute and let's brainstorm some things that we would see in nature. So one that I'm going to write is a tree. Does anyone have any ideas of what we would see in nature other than a tree? I have one. What about leaves? Leaves are in nature. What about another one? What else is in nature? We will also see, maybe caterpillars. And then, what else is in nature? I have another one, grass. We see grass in nature. And we're just going to continue thinking of things that we would see in nature and continue filling up our board. What else do we have that are other ideas that we see in nature? What about a pine cone? That's another thing we see in nature. Okay, so I'm going to give everyone just a few minutes to continue thinking of things that you see in nature, and then we'll come back and we're going to make sure that everyone's board is done, and then I'll give you the directions about our fun nature activity. So I'm continuing to fill out my board, and I'm going to continue filling it out until all of my blanks are full. And you can duplicate them if you need. If you can't think of as many things in nature as that you need spaces, you can continue duplicating them if you would like. But some ideas that I have had are maybe a cloud, rocks are in nature. What about branches from a tree, bugs, spiders? And with spiders, we see spider webs. Let's take a minute and see what else our friends have thought of. What about a stick? Sticks are in nature. Worms. A blue sky is in nature. Sometimes in nature we hear chirping noises or different noises from animals that are our friends in nature. So those are just a few ideas. And so I want you to continue filling out your board until it is full. And after that, what we will do is we are going to go in nature and take about 15 minutes and see who can find the most things that is on their bingo board in nature. And as you find the things, you can mark them off of your bingo board with the pen that you used to write with, and come back and let us know what you found and how your nature hunt on your bingo board was. And we will all have the opportunity to share with our friends, and I'm really looking forward to hearing what we all find in nature and what different things that we are all able to find within nature. And another idea is if you want to bring some of those things inside to share with the group, you can do that as well, and that would be super fun. So you could take a bag outside with you, and maybe with an adult's help, find certain things that you would like to share with our friends, and then bring it back and share. So go ahead and finish your boards, and after that, we're going to take 15 minutes to go out in nature and explore. Have fun, my friends.